Welcome to the Simpler Business Podcast, where we talk about ways to do what you love and serve your people in a way that brings you income and freedom. I'm your host, Marissa Roberts. Join me as I chat with my favorite entrepreneurs about how they simplify their biz so that you can simplify yours. Launching an online program can be exciting, but it can also be overwhelming. But what if you could make sales before you even create your full course? That's where pre-selling comes in. It allows you to validate your program idea, gauge interest, and generate revenue up front, all before investing time and effort into building your program. The benefits to pre-selling, there's a lot of them. You can validate your idea before spending weeks or months creating the content. Pre-selling just allows you to test whether people are actually interested enough to part with their money for your offer. You can generate upfront revenue. Pre-selling gives you a financial cushion to cover the costs of production, to cover the costs of marketing before you even deliver your course. It gives you more motivation and commitment. Once you have paying students lined up, there's that added accountability so that you actually follow through and deliver. And it helps you improve your offer. Early buyers can provide valuable feedback, helping you refine your content and your delivery and your structure based on their needs. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to pre-sell your program effectively. So for step 1, you want to define your program and your audience. Before you start selling anything, you need a really clear picture of what your online program is going to offer and who it is for exactly. So you want to ask yourself, what problem is my course going to solve? Be really specific about the challenge that your audience is facing and how your program will provide the solution. And then you want to ask yourself, who is my target audience? Identify the specific group of people, the narrower, the better, the people who will benefit most from your course. And, you want to make sure you understand their needs and their pain points and desires. And then you want to think about, what is my program going to include? So you just need to outline the core elements of your program, the topics, the modules, and the desired transformation or the results that your students are going to achieve. Step 2 is to create a compelling offer. To pre-sell effectively, your offer needs to be clear and valuable and enticing. Even though you haven't created the full program yet, you do still need to do a few things. So you need to present a clear outline of your course, which is basically just sharing what the main modules or the main lessons are going to be. And that way it gives you potential buyers an understanding of what they're going to get. You need to communicate the benefits. So this is talking about the outcomes that your students are going to experience. What are they going to achieve, or what are they going to gain from completing your program? You want to include bonuses. I love to offer exclusive bonuses for pre-sale buyers, such as a one-on-one session or live group calls or a complimentary passive product. And then you want to offer a special pre-sale price. This will encourage early signups. You can just offer a discount for anybody who joins in the pre-sale. It adds a little bit of urgency for your fence sitters and a lot of value for everybody who buys. Step 3 is to build a simple sales page. You don't need a full-fledged website to pre-sell your course. A simple, compelling sales page will do the job, and you just want to make sure it includes these 5 things. So the catchy headline, grab the attention with a headline that speaks directly to your audience's problem and how your course can solve it. You want to include your program details. So that's the overview of your course, including the key topics and the outcomes and the benefits. It'd be nice to add some social proof in there. So if you have some testimonials or past client success stories, that's when you include them. It doesn't have to be for this exact course. It can be about working with you. Now, if you don't have anything like that yet, if this is the very first time you're doing anything like this, then you want to focus on your own credibility and share your own experience on the topic. You'll need a call to action, and it needs to be a really clear, strong one that encourages people to sign up for the pre-sale specifically. So you could say something like, save 30% when you register during the pre-sale. And then you want a limited time offer. Highlight the deadline, the date that they need to register by in order to get the pre-sale price and the bonuses. Step 4 is to promote your pre-sale. Once your offer and your sales page are ready, it's time to spread the word. There are 4 easy ways that I recommend to do it. First is super easy. Email your list. If you have an existing email list, you just want to send a dedicated email campaign that's going to promote your pre-sale offer. Your list is your warmest contacts. These are people who have parted with their email address and are letting you in their inbox each week if you're emailing them weekly. So they're the people who are most likely to buy when you do a pre-sale. Just make sure that your email campaign highlights the benefits, the bonuses, and the urgency, and plan for at least 3 emails. Announce the offer, remind people of the offer, last chance for the offer. You can do more emails. That's just a really simple version with the 3. So if you need more ideas on what to include in an email campaign, I've linked my template pack in the show notes, and you can use that as a guide. Now, you also need to leverage social media. So share your pre-sale on all of your social channels, repurpose your email campaigns into social media, and then think about ways that you can engage people with more content. Can you share frequently asked questions? Can you give people a walkthrough of the course content? Can you do polls and get people's opinions on the material? Can you share funny or relatable memes so that people have that topic of your course front of mind? Just have a little fun with it and show that you're excited about your pre-sale, and that's going to get other people excited about it too. I also love to run some sort of webinar whenever I'm promoting a pre-sale. You can choose a complimentary topic, so something that goes along with your course, and then host a free live call, or it doesn't even have to be live. You can film a pre-recorded one. It's a really good way to educate your audience, to showcase your expertise, and to promote your pre-sale at the end of the live call. Really, really nice way to go for that sale without feeling pushy or needing to do it one-on-one. And then the 4th way that you can promote your pre-sale, and this is the most easy one of all of them, and it's also the one I see a lot of people have gaps on, usually because it involves a system and it involves setup time, but it's to collaborate with partners. So you want to reach out to your entrepreneurial friends and ask them to share. Set up an affiliate program. Thrivecart does one really, really easy. Add a link to your sales page as well that invites your buyers to also join your affiliate system and share your course with their audience too. And that way you're reaching out to existing partnerships, but you're also opening the door to new partnerships as you promote your pre-sale. Okay, so we've done all of the creation and the promo in terms of enticing people to want to buy. Now we need to talk about delivering the program itself. Once you've pre-sold the course and confirmed there is enough interest, that's when you start creating. And depending on the timeline and the size of your program, you can deliver your course in a couple of different ways. You can drip the content, which, if your course is longer or it's really in depth, it does make it easier to then release the content in stages. You could do it weekly or you could do it monthly. This allows you to build and also refine the content as you go and keep your students engaged at the same time. Or you can do the opposite and do the full access at launch. So if during your pre-sale you've been creating your course content as well, then you can release the entire program on the official launch date. Everybody gets everything that they were promised on the day they were promised it. They can dive in and work through it at a pace that suits them. Where there's no right or wrong answer here. Whatever you decide, you just need to be really, really clear with your pre-sale buyers about how and when they're going to receive that course content. It's the transparency that makes a difference because it sets the expectations of your buyers. And when their expectations are set, that reduces the risk of possible refund requests. So be really, really clear on your sales page and in your campaign that this is a pre-sale. They're going to get these bonuses and discounts when they buy in the pre-sale period, and the course material will be available from this date in this format. All right, so creation, promotion, delivery is done. Now we just need to collect feedback and refine your program. Don't skip this step. I know it's a little bit nerve-wracking to ask people for feedback because we all get a little nervous about, are they actually liking it? Yes, I'm sure they're liking it. You know what you're doing. You're an expert in your field. Don't be shy. ask for feedback, and then use that feedback in a purposeful way. So you'll deliver the first round of your course. You reach out to your pre-sale buyers for their feedback and you ask them, what did you like? What did you find helpful? What do you think could be improved? Is there any additional support or any additional content on a particular topic that they might still need? This feedback is invaluable because you can add more detail to your course based on what people have said they would love to see included in the future. And for the people who have said, hey, I really liked this, I really like this helped me in this way, that's your testimonials going forward. Very, very helpful. So don't skip that step. Pre-selling your program is a simple and low-risk way to validate your idea. It's an easy way to make sales, and it's an easy way to get paid to create your course. And if you use the step-by-step that we talked about today, then it takes all of the guesswork out for you and you can launch your course with confidence and know that your program has an eager audience ready to dive in. If you are thinking of creating an online course, don't wait until everything's done. Don't wait until everything's perfect because it's never going to be perfect. You're always going to want to tweak it and change it and update it over time. So why not pre-sell it, get your first round of customers in, and build a course that meets real demand and brings in reliable income going forward? That's what makes it worth the effort. I hope you found this topic helpful, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on pre-sales as well. Come and find me on Instagram at Marissa Roberts Official to have a chat, and I will see you in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Simpler Business Podcast. If you did, please subscribe, rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. There's a link in the show notes to make it nice and easy for you, just the way we like it. If you're ready to simplify and scale your business, you can get started with my free audio class at marissaroberts.com. See you next time.